So I want to give 4 reasons cool is a bad compass for our lives. The first one is that cool is fickle. Cool is fickle. Cool adjusts and changes with the time. Just ask some dude who used to be cool in high school. He's still talking about that because that's all he got. Cool changes. Some of y'all ain't laughing because it's you. Conviction, unlike cool, doesn't change. Conviction is this thing, this belief in this faith, right? It doesn't change. It stands firm and it speaks to new situations, right? What we need for a compass is not something that's changing all the time, but something that's firm and reliable. That's why cool is a bad one. Because with cool, true north is always changing, depending on the time, depending on the group of people you're with, who you're trying to please. You don't know where you're going to end up. Different people say different things are cool all the time. Right, there's some of you who say stuff is cool just to try to convince people it's cool. No, church is cool. Homeschooling is cool, and it's just homeschooling is not cool. It never will be. It may honor Jesus, not cool. People say President Obama is the coolest president of all time, and he probably is. But when he takes off his suit, he wears these terrible dad jeans. So is he cool? I don't know. But I just say that to say cool is relative. It depends on who you're talking to. It's a bad thing to really build our lives on. So I want to encourage you, if you feel yourself holding on too much to trying to remain cool, fall out of love with being cool, right? There are things that are just not going to be cool to other folks that you don't need to hold on to. And we cannot lay our lives down for a man as divisive as Jesus while at the same time being liked by everyone around us. They killed Jesus, and if they love us perfectly, then something may be a little bit off. Number 2 reason cool is a bad compass. Cool is about sameness, not strangeness. Right, and so if we've been called to be aliens and strangers in the world, cool cannot be our ultimate gauge. Cool, alien, and strange is a little bit of an oxymoron. One of the reasons is because cool is restrictive. It threatens to cut you off if you stop playing by the rules. And so there's plenty of good stuff that seems strange and not cool in our culture. I got married when I was 21 years old. You would have thought that I joined the dark side the way people looked at me. Like, but what about fun though? I'm like, married? I mean, I'm gonna have fun with my wife. Why do you think my life is ending, right? I'm not going to heaven just because I'm getting married. There are plenty of things that are good. It's the best decision I ever made. There are plenty of things that are good that seem strange and not cool in our culture. Third reason, cool is self-obsessed. When we're overly worried about being cool, coming off cool, we're no longer worried about actually encouraging and building up the people we're interacting with. We're trying to build our brand, not build up our brothers or sisters. Cool becomes self-obsessed so that we begin to use people for the little jolt of self-esteem we get when someone thinks we're cool instead of loving people. You ever caught yourself in a situation where you're not thinking about how to build someone up, you're just trying to think about how to make yourself look good? Cool can do that. Last thing, what's cool isn't always what's true. What's cool isn't always what's true. People can say and do dumb things in cool ways, right? And that can attract people to it. Jesus teaches us to shun cool when it conflicts with true, right? So there was a time when it wasn't cool to care about black people or racial justice. There's a time when it wasn't cool to push against that. There's a time when it wasn't cool to care about refugees who are being run from their homes. And it's not cool to care about the rights of the unborn. So what do we do when trendy contradicts true? Which will we choose? I want to encourage you to choose true. No matter how much pressure you feel around you to change, you never have to fold in order to give in to foolishness because cool is not your compass.